morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful YouTube people. She's back. It is Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2024. I've been back from Ibiza for 2 weeks now, and I'm happy to report that I'm back feeling normal. It actually only took me a couple of days to have my body weight back down to where it was before I went away, which is pretty good going considering how much I ate whilst I was on holidays. I've had a full week back in routine and I'm just back feeling fucking good. So we're here with a vlog. We're here with a day in the life. Today is actually a check-in day, so I do my check-ins Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So you've kind of already seen, I basically just wake up, do my morning routine and then sit at my desk for a few hours doing all my video feedback for my clients. And I thought in today's video what I would do is actually just talk a little bit about kind of like off-season weight gain, bulking season mentality, because I'm obviously fucking 4 months deep now into this off season. I'm in the thick of it, and this ain't my first rodeo. You know, I've done many building phases. I know they can be a little bit of a challenge, especially when you're sort of starting, especially for my gals out there who can struggle a little bit with the concept of like just weight gain, and you know, it can be such a head fuck. And so, you know, in this video I just want to talk about like how to mentally survive your fucking off seasons, because it is where the true progress is made, right? Like whether you're a bodybuilder or not, if you want to actually change your physique every single year and look better and bigger, have a bigger ass, you have to be able to commit to those building phases. So, you know, I just want people to watch this video and get excited by the idea of getting wham, right? Because everybody fucking talks about dieting. There's no end to fat loss content, but that's not where the magic of physique development happens, and you are not gonna diet your way to your dream body. I've been saying this for fucking years. So yeah, just gonna take you through my day, just talk about that a little bit. Gonna train quads today and elements, which is always a very taxing session, and especially like in the heat. Oh, be prepared to see me soaking wet by the end, but hey, it is what it is. So of course, as always, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me that you love me, and let's get into the video. Hello, good morning. Do you want to be in the video? This is our, she's not our cat. She belongs to the streets. I don't think she actually belongs to the streets. I think she does have an owner. She always comes in and talks to us. I think her name is Mimi. I think that's what Shane said. Come on. You're so cute. Excuse me, this is not your house. Come on. Not your house at all. It's not your house. Come on. Come on. Shoot. Come on. Cat.
Hello.
Hi.
What's the topic that you're going to ask? Are you going to ask me something?
Am I going to ask you anything?
No, it's just you have me on camera here.
I'm just vlogging my day.
Alright. Hello.
Hello.
We're about to go for a walk.
We are about to go for a walk. I was going to say that. You stole my line. I get really awkward when he's here when I'm filming.
Why?
I don't
Literally,
know.
like, just recording ourselves
I don't
in
know.
our natural habitat.
It just feels performative or something like that. Anyway.
You look nervous.
Do I look nervous?
Yeah, you kind of look like you're coming.
Fuck off. No, I was saying that I'm going to be talking about not getting fat in your off season.
Yeah.
That's not actually what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is...
We've been fat plenty of times in our off
We
seasons.
have been. I'll try and find some pictures of us.
You find out it's overrated.
I'll get some pictures of us at like peak fatness. This cat is playing with something on the floor.
Very intrigued by it.
Yeah. Tip number 1 to not get fat in your off season: stay active. So we always keep our steps the same, which means you get to eat more food, which is always a good thing. So we're going to go on a walk now. Okay. Thank you for those wonderful insights, Shane. They were really helpful.
You're welcome.
All right, we're back from our walk. I'm just about to have breakfast, but I just want to give my first little tidbit. My tidbit of how to feel fucking good in your off seasons and in your gaining phases, because I think as girls especially, one of the bigger struggles can be body image and just like feeling confident as you're getting heavier and as you're gaining weight. Obviously, like I'm a fucking child of the 90s, so it was always like, you have to be smaller. Like if you're into fitness, you're trying to diet and you're trying to lose weight. But obviously we've overcome that now, but it can still be a bit of a head fuck, you know, especially if you're someone who spent a long time of your fitness journey trying to get smaller and leaner, to then go the other way. It can feel challenging and it can feel difficult, but that's why I'm here to talk about this today and to help you. So here's one of my biggest tips, right? when you're in a building phase and when you're gaining weight, wear clothes that fit you and like buy clothes that fit you. So obviously I basically just wear gym clothes because I'm a fucking coach, like I work from home. I just wear my gym clothes all of the time. So I know, like I literally have my clothes that I wear when I'm lean and shredded and tiny and they're like super small. I don't go near them when I'm, you know, a little bit softer, a little bit chunkier. So when I'm a little bit heavier, like I'm gonna wear my shorts in a size medium. I'm gonna wear my sports bras in a large because my fucking lats get too big, right? Unfortunately, not the ditties, they don't get too big, sadly. Like actually make sure that the clothes you wear are comfortable. Like, and I know a lot of people have a mental block about this because they don't want to go up a clothes size. And that can be for your gym clothes or your normal clothes. But the thing is, like, no one else knows what size you're wearing. Like, you could be wearing a size fucking 8 or 10 or 14 for all they know. And they don't give a shit. Like, nobody else. And please remember this when it comes to being your off season and gaining weight. Nobody else cares what you look like. Like, they really don't. But they especially don't care about the size of the clothes that you're wearing. But you know what they will notice is if you're trying to wear something that's really tight and really small and you look uncomfortable and it's just, you know, that's not a vibe. So don't be afraid to like size up. Okay, and like have your separate wardrobes. I think most like bodybuilders, like female bodybuilders will know this. Like you got your prep clothes, normal size clothes, off-season chunky clothes. Right? Like it's a treat, right? And I want to show you my new gym fit because I literally just got this yesterday. So Muscle Nation got me good because they sent me an email and they were like, you have points and those points are about to expire. So I was like, shit, well I better fucking buy something. So I got myself a new little, I got myself a new little set. So cute. I think these are called the Aura shorts. The Aura shorts and Aura bra. So it's like, how cute. I love anything. If it's like this, I love it. Cause I ain't got no titties. So, you know, I can get away with things like this. I ain't got no titties yet. I think I'm getting them done next year. So wear clothes that fit you. And another thing, stay on top of like your little self-care things. Now, I don't mean this in like a vain way, right? Like you don't have to do these things, but like, see me, love having my lashes done, even though they are like, what the fuck? I need them, I'm getting them redone on Thursday. But like, I love having my lashes done. I feel more confident, so I'm gonna do that all the time. Or obviously this tan is natural now. Thank you, Milana Tan. But when I was like in Ireland, I would always just do my fake tan literally every single week. If you're a nail girl, get your nails done. Like, do your hair cute, put some makeup on, wear a nice outfit. Like, do things that make you actually feel fucking good rather than just letting yourself become like a bit of a gremlin because you're like, well, fuck it, I don't look good anyway. Like, if you stay on top of these things and feel good, you're going to go to the gym, you're going to feel better, you're going to lift better. Like, I'm not averse to wearing a bit of makeup in the gym. I can't do it at the moment because it's too hot, but like, when it is a bit cooler, I probably will wear like just a little bit, right? Because again, I feel fucking good when I do that. So stay on top of those little self-care bits, wear clothes that fit you. Those are like two of my favorite things for like actually just making yourself feel better day to day when the weight is going up and you're in your off season. So write that down. So yeah, just getting my EAAs ready. I'm using the Trained by JP ones in strawberry kiwi. I also have the pina colada ones, but I kind of prefer these a little bit. I literally went through this in like less than half my session because of how much water I have to drink because I'm half fucking sweaty I get. Like the worst thing, I love Spain, but the worst thing about Spain is that you can't drink from the taps. So you just have to fucking buy water all the time. And we literally like, I literally go through like one of these a day. And if you're watching this and you're like, that's too much water, tell me I'm unhealthy. Try. Come and tell me I'm unhealthy. Let's fucking chat. I'm fine. I just have to pee a lot. Although I do say, like when I'm in the gym now, because I sweat so much, I actually don't pee that much because I'm just losing all the water from my skin. So, you know. So anyway, today I have quads on the menu, which I'm super excited for. This is probably one of my favourite sessions. No, I love all my sessions, I do, but I fucking love training quads because they're obviously a strong point for me. And yeah, this is one of those ones, it's taxing. Like, you'll see by the time I leave, I'm literally going to be soaking wet and fucked, but I love it. I love it. So, I'm going to get all these made up, a little pre-worky. I have the fizzy bubblegum bottles flavour of this. The cola one is definitely my favourite, they just didn't have it in stock. I'm obviously heading home next week, so I'm going to do a big order of supplements so that they're there waiting for me, which I already can't wait for. I'm so excited to go home and actually wear a jumper. I just want to wear a hoodie. Just want to wear a hoodie and a big t-shirt. I'm really looking forward to that, and obviously it's going to be exciting because I've got all the shoots and my girls are competing, and it's all exciting. So yeah, so anyway, I'm just going to prep all this, and then we're going to go to the gym, and I'm going to absolutely destroy my quads. So I am waiting for Shane. As always, I spend my life waiting for him. I spend my life waiting for you. No, it's funny, like obviously the meme is always that like the girls are the ones who are the slowest to get ready, but I love the man, but he's a dilly-dallyer. So, you know, I'm always just like ready to leave for the gym and he's just like pottering about doing bits and I'm like, okay. I just wait in the car. So he said, while I'm waiting, I will chat a little bit about like off-season and off-season mentality, because that's what this whole video is like about and what I want it to be about. And I think it's just so fucking important because, like I kind of said earlier, there's so much content about like fat loss and dieting, and people think like, I just need to get the diet right, I just need to learn how to lose weight and then I'll have my dream body. But like anybody who's like dieted for the first time, you've probably found that you've been a little bit dissatisfied with how you look, and you don't have the muscle mass, you don't have the shape, and the only way that you're going to build that shape is by committing to building muscle, right? And I feel like there's just been this like fucking mental trend recently of like, I'm just gonna recomp, I'm just gonna main gain, and it's like, you can try and do that, but it's going to take you about 10 years to make any sort of appreciable progress. Like, at the end of the day, if you really want to build muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. It doesn't have to be massive. I'm not saying you have to gain, 10 stone to build some muscle, but you probably do need to see that body weight coming up over time. You need to be pushing yourself. You need to be eating enough food, fueling your sessions. And it's like, if you just try and like main gain or like recomp, you're essentially trying to achieve two goals at once, because you're trying to achieve the goal of maintenance and the goal of muscle gain. But those are two different things. It's like saying you want to save for a mortgage, but you also want to treat yourself and buy a nice coffee every day. It's like those two things just go against each other. So instead of trying to do both kind of shittily, just commit to one, right? Commit to one building phase. And like the differences that you will see in your physique the next time you diet, you'll be like, oh, okay, this shit actually works, because it does fucking work. Oh my God, I'm getting really sweaty. I'm going to turn on the car. I'm going to turn on this motherfucking aircon. And I think a lot of people just don't even take their gaining phases seriously. Like they think, oh, I'll just like eat a bit of food, do a bit of training, and like I'll build muscle. But building muscle is really fucking hard. And you have to remember, like your body doesn't want to be jacked. It's the same way your body doesn't want to be really, really lean either. And so if you're trying to get super shredded, you kind of have to like fight against it. So it's really difficult, especially as a female, and especially if you're a natural female, to build muscle. So you have to be super fucking intentional about it, and you need to create the environment and the conditions that's going to allow that to happen. And the environment and the conditions that's going to allow that to happen is a small calorie surplus, eating enough protein every single day, and training fucking hard, and training with high intensity, training with enough volume that you can recover from, right? Like I could talk about all this for fucking hours, but I think the main thing is just knowing like you have to treat it well, like you have to treat it properly and take it fucking seriously if you actually want to grow, and you need to actually like commit to being in that phase rather than sort of like dipping in and out. And again, like biggest fucking mistake I see, people will literally be like, oh, I'm bulking, and they do it for like 3 months and then they're like, okay, it's time to diet. That's not enough time to make any fucking progress. Like you should aim to be in your surplus for as long as you can. Like I'm talking like 6, 7, 8 months, right, before you need to mini cut or do a diet. Like give yourself that time, and instead of just like as soon as you see the scale weight going up, as soon as you feel a little bit uncomfortable, being like, oh my God, I have to diet now, I fucked it, like fucking stay with it. That's why I think having a coach, like honestly, not just like plugging coaching or whatever, I have a coach, but even I know myself, having my own coaches, they have pushed me in my surpluses and made me stay in them, maybe past the point that I wanted to, but I made loads of fucking progress because of it, right? There he is. 10 minutes later. Stay in your fucking building phase. And then you might actually grow. Oh yeah, my towel. The big towels. The big towels.
Okay, where are they?
They might be inside. I think the pink one's inside. We need our sweat towels. We need our sweat towels today, especially. Not even like I've got my one for the gym in my bag, but like for my seat. But yeah, basically this is your gym big sister telling you stop being a wimp and actually just like commit to the build, because then you'll actually fucking look different, right? You're not going to main gain your way there. Okay, catch you in the gym. Okay, so I just pulled up to the gym and I have to tell you guys this because I'm just such an idiot and I fucking forgot about this, so I need to tell you. So I obviously got back from Ibiza and I did one session, and then the next day, so I was like, great, you know, first session back, let's get back into training. Did my one session, came into the gym the next day to do my cardio, and like, it's totally my fault because I'm an idiot, but like, I do the stairs, and I do the stairs with no shoes on. Like, I just take my shoes off, so I just have socks on, right? So I always just wear my sliders to the gym when I'm doing my cardio, which is fine. But I was leaving the gym after doing my stairs, and I was like walking down, because like the gym, like you like walk up steps to get in it, and I was like walking down the stairs on my phone, which, don't walk down the stairs and be on your phone, like you're just asking for an accident. And I was on like the second last step, and the slider like got caught under my foot, and I tripped, and I like kind of like fell and twisted my ankle. And like at the time I was like, oh god, but it was okay, like it wasn't too bad, so I just kept walking. And then the rest of the day I was actually at the beach with my friends, and like just during the day I like looked at my ankle, and like when I say my ankle was fat, like it was like twice the size it should have been. It was like a golf ball was on the side of it, and I was like, shit. I was like, did I sprain my ankle? Did I break my ankle? And the next day I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and train and see how it goes. And training was fine, so I just kept training all week, and like honestly it got so much better. Like the Saturday it was really sore, but it got way better then. But like even up until like I'd say like Sunday, it was so swollen still. It seems to have gone down now, but yeah, like it was so dumb. I was like, okay, so lesson learned: don't wear your fucking sliders to the gym, or don't be on your phone when you're walking down the stairs. So yeah, thankfully we're all better now, like no issues. So I'm excited to go in and fucking murder my quads. I have leg extensions, adductors, pendulum squat, leg press, Bulgarian split squats. So a teeny bit of glutes, because I always do my Bulgarian split squats a bit more glutey, but it's a very quad focused day. So I'm excited. So let's fucking get after it and get some massive legs, please. back from the gym. I did sweat my absolute tits off. I don't know if you'll be able to like really see it in the video. My camera also was like about to die, so I kind of had to like quickly film on my last sets, but really good session. And I did just want to give one more tip or point for feeling fucking good in your off season. So, well, actually two more. I just thought of another one. So the first one is, don't always like just cover yourself up immediately. So because it's so fucking hot here in Spain, obviously I don't have any other choice. Like I have to just wear sports brand shorts. Like even if I wanted to wear a giant t-shirt, it's not happening. Like it's way too hot. And I actually think it's done me a lot of good with my body image, because I used to make that kind of mistake in the past. As soon as I would start gaining, I would just cover myself up all the time and just wear like massive t-shirts and hoodies. And I just feel like it reinforces this narrative in your brain that your body is not worthy of being shown off unless you're super lean. So be fucking confident, like wear the sports bra, wear the shorts, like you still look fucking good. If you're training and eating well, you still look fucking incredible, whether you're a little bit less lean or not. And my other tip is check yourself out when you're in the gym, like after you've got a pump, when you've been training, rather than like assessing your physique, you know, when you roll out of bed in the morning, like checking for your abs and when you're kind of flat, because you're just not gonna look as good. Like get a fucking pump on and be like, damn, look at me. So yeah, I always like reinforce that, or I always tell my clients that, like, just, you know, check yourself out when you're in the gym, because you're gonna look great. You're gonna look great. My quads are looking fucking blown, so I'm happy, even though I was drenched. So now I'm gonna eat my cereal and sliced banana, drink my shake, get back to check-ins, and then I have a few calls with new clients tonight. So it's gonna be a busy afternoon, but I'm excited. Alrighty, I haven't actually filmed anything. Oh, I filmed after I got home from the gym, didn't I? You guys saw my post-workout. So it's 5:30, so I've basically just been sitting here at my laptop. It's not a laptop, it's a fucking iMac. I got that like last month, and honestly, such a good purchase. Just because my traps are always sore because I'd be like hunched over my laptop, and I'm also a little bit blind, so I couldn't see. I did actually go and get my eyes tested the other day, so I'm getting new glasses later this week, which I'm really excited for, because life when you're like just like a little bit unable to see, it's not great. It also doesn't make for the safest of driving, I'm gonna guess. But anyway, I've literally just been, like I said, sat here doing check-ins. Had a call with a new client. Whenever a new client comes on board, I always have a call with them just to chat, get to know each other. Obviously, working online, it's nice to kind of build a bit of a personal relationship with people. So I have another one. She was from Canada. I have another call with another girl from Canada in 45 minutes. So normally I'm also sipping on some Hydro Flow in my Starbucks cup, which I got in the very first Starbucks in Pike Place in Seattle when we went to WWF Worlds, which I was living in my white girl fantasy. So yeah, normally I eat around like 6:15, 6:30, but I ate at like 4:30, and I honestly I can't eat now. I'm, like I said earlier, getting a bit full, so I'm just gonna eat after the call. They usually don't take very long, and then go and do a little bit of stepping, and then have my last meal. I think I said this in like my very first vlog, but I was like, I probably won't vlog my work day, like, sorry, my work days, I work every fucking day, my check-in days, because I literally wake up, sit at the desk, go for a walk, train, sit at the desk. So it's not very exciting, but this is the life, this is the reality. People think, oh, you live in Marbella, maybe do you do your check-ins outside? No. Oh, it must be nice for you. Work at the beach. No. I sit here all fucking day. And I love it. I love it because I sit here all day talking to people about fitness, which is literally my favourite thing on planet Earth, so I actually don't mind. And also it's too hot to go outside. So yeah, that's my life. It's not very exciting. And I do the same things all the time, and I do the same training all the time, and I eat the same things all the time, because that's what it takes to make progress as a bodybuilder. And actually maybe that's something I should talk about. Ooh. Let's put you on you're on my Starbucks cup. The reality of like building muscle and like being in a building phase is it's so fucking boring. And that's why most people actually just can't sustain it, because it's so monotonous, right? Like you are going to be eating the same meals, doing the same training sessions, your days are going to look the same. And that's the case when you're dieting, but at least when you're dieting, you're getting sort of like immediate feedback. You know, you're seeing the scales go down, you're getting leaner every week if you're doing it right. Whereas in a building phase, like you're not getting that, right? Like you look kind of the same most of the time. Maybe your weight's slowly going up, but it is boring, and you know that you have to for a long time, and that's why most people just give up. Like, we live in a society where people's attention spans are so fucking short that the thought of working on a goal for 6 months to a year, it's like, no, I can't do it, I need the 6-week challenge. That's why you're not fucking making any progress. Like, that's why you're not growing, you know? Like, be okay with the fact that this process and growing and building muscle and making improvements is fucking boring. Like, you have to learn to look for the small wins, and that ultimately is going to come from your training, right? It's going to come from seeing your lifts go up, getting stronger, improving your form, refining your craft, being obsessed with being a performance athlete in the gym. Like, that's what you need to focus on when you're in your building phases. But like, I hear it all the time, it's like, oh, this process is boring. Yeah, it is fucking boring, but you know what's actually more boring? Looking the same all the time, every time you diet, and then giving out about it because you've not made any improvements. That sounds way more boring to me. Way more boring to me. And I think that's why I wanted to start this YouTube now, when I am in my building phase, so that when I prep next year and it's all exciting and everyone's like, oh my god, like, you look so good. Hopefully. Just wait, everyone's gonna be like, you look shit. Joking, but you know, it's so easy to look at people when they're dieting and be like, how do you look like that? What have you done? Oh my god, drop the routine. What's the diet? What's the training? Look at what I was doing 6 fucking months ago. That's why I look the way I look. Like, when I prep next year, it's not, I'm not gonna look that way because of what I'm doing in prep. Yeah, I'm gonna get leaner, I'm gonna reveal my body. But that body I'm building fucking now. I've built in all my building phases, not by dieting. Okay? When you're all fucking, when I'm prepping next year and I'm looking all shredded and everyone's like, oh my god, what are you doing? You can all come back and watch this video and then you will see exactly what I was doing. Okay? The same shit every day. Lifting the same weights, not the same weights, lifting heavier and heavier weights, but doing the same exercises, the same food, like everything. Again, bodybuilding's boring. Like, it is so boring, it's so monotonous. I love it though. Love it. Your short, tiny fucking attention span is the reason that you're not making any progress. Sorry, babe. If you're feeling a little bit called out by this, good. It's probably because you need to be. Ooh, she's a bit sassy today. Your gym big sister telling you the truths that you need to hear, but for real, be okay with the fact that it's boring. Be okay with the fact that you're not seeing the results now and that you're not going to see the results for like months down the line, you know? When you're in a growing phase, and especially as a female, like when you carry a bit more body fat, you're not seeing the muscle being built. Like, I will say, okay, now that I'm an assisted athlete, I see it happening, right? Because I'm taking performance enhancing drugs. But when I was natural, like, you're not seeing the muscle being grown. And so you just have to trust. It's like, okay, I'm doing the work, I'm eating enough protein, my body weight's going up, I'm getting stronger, I'm sleeping well. If I'm taking those boxes, I'm probably growing. But you just have to trust. It's like blind fucking faith in the process. And you will see the results when you diet next time. But you'll only see those results if you take your time in your growing phase, right? You won't look any different next time you diet if you only build for 2-3 months. It's not going to happen. Take the time. It's boring. Take the time. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. That's actually not all I wanted to say, in case you have not gathered from this YouTube video thus far, or just my YouTube thus far. I am what they call a yapper. So I have lots to say, and this is a topic, like, I have so fucking much to say about this topic because it's important and I'm passionate about it. And I never, when I'm dieting, want people to look at me and be like, oh my god, you look like that because you've got your fucking fat loss nails. No! I look the way that I look because of all the time I've spent in a surplus putting on muscle. Thank you for coming to my fucking TED Talk. Alrighty, it's dinner time and we're doing pasta. Okay. Pasta in a building phase. Like, pasta is just the elite bulking meal. But I'm having a bit of a dilemma. I don't know what type of pasta to do. Should I do tiburon? I like this. Should I do, we're calling this plumas. It's small penne. Very small penne. Or should I do spaghetti? I think I used to be a spaghetti gal, but I kind of prefer like the littler shapes. I just feel like I get to eat more, which I know is a bit random. Has anybody else seen the TikTok and it's like, why do we keep putting the vodka sauce on the penne? Why do we keep coming back to penne? And I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of penne. Oh, it has some fusilli. I think I'm gonna go tiburon. to be wrong. I like conchiglie as well. Comment down below. What's your favourite shape of pasta? Give me some inspiration, because these are like the only two that I ever use. Life's good when you're trying to decide which pasta shape you could go for. And see the thing about me is I love food. Like, I love food, which is why I know some people have like an issue with eating more food in a bulk phase. That's not me. That's not me. I will eat for fucking Ireland, right? I really will. And I think that's one thing like I always focus on, as much as, again, like when I'm starting a gaining phase, or maybe I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable at times, I just try to remind myself that like being able to eat lots of food is really fun. Like feeling fucking fueled and having more flexibility and like just being able to have fun. I was going to say being able to have fun with recipes. I know my recipes are very fun, but like I do have a little bit of variation in there now, right? You know what I mean? Like I get people saying that my food looks nice. I think my food is obviously I think my food is nice. I eat it, but you know I enjoy like being creative with my food. Basically, is what I'm saying. And it's easier to be creative with your food when you're on fucking nearly 400 grams of carbs versus when you're on like 100. You know? Maybe I'll do a little bit of a mix. I think I have an unopened packet of. I have an open packet of. Okay, they're calling this macaroni. This is not macaroni. No. This is not macaroni. Macaroni is short. Macaroni is short and doesn't have like the little slanted ends. I hope you came to this channel for education. And instead you're getting some bitch talking about fucking pasta shape. This is what the people want to see. This is what people want to see. So, I always do onion, a little bit of shredded carrot. I'll tell you what, I'm quite hungry now. Appetite is back. Appetite is rearing. Too good. We do a little bit of peas. Again, I said this before, I don't weigh my vegetables when I'm in a gaining phase. Life is too short to weigh your fucking peas and garlic. And then I literally just fry these up with some salt and pepper. I have my mince, which I prepared yesterday. If you haven't watched my full day video, make sure you go and watch it. I do some chopped tomatoes, and then I do it in sauce. And that is it. Super simple. 10-minute dinner. It would take 10 minutes if I didn't just spend like 10 minutes chatting shit about pasta, but hey, at least you guys get some entertainment. Dinner time. Just gonna watch. So I'm rewatching How I Met Your Mother. I did watch Emily in Paris, but like, can we just talk about the fact that Netflix keep doing this bullshit of releasing half the season and then making you wait a month for the next season? Why? I recently watched Desperate Housewives, which was great because that took me fucking months, and now I'm back in this cycle of like having to find things to watch. So I was like, I'm just gonna rewatch How I Met Your Mother, even though I despise the way that they ended it. Like, I'm not over it still. So I'll probably watch it until the last season, and then I won't watch it. But yeah, if anybody has show recommendations, I just like mind-numbing shit. Like, it's the end of the day. I've been working since 6 a.m. I just want to zone out. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this. Gonna go on a quick walk because I will need it to digest, and then have my last meal, and then go to sleep, and then we do it all again tomorrow. Although actually tomorrow's a rest day. So, am I finish this video tomorrow? I don't know. I have more that I want to say. There's more to be said. Okay, so it is actually 2 days later now. It is Thursday, the 29th of August. And I'm just editing this video and I realised that I never finished it up, wrapped it up. So that's obviously what I'm going to do now. Today actually ended up being an unplanned rest day because I went and got a chemical peel last night because I'm going through it with my skin at the moment and I'm trying to get it sorted. And she was like, no, you absolutely can't train tomorrow because if you sweat, you're gonna fuck your face. And I was like, oh, okay. And you know what? Normally I would be the person to freak out about that if I had to miss a session. But I was just like, okay, I'll just push it back by a day, which to be fair, it actually lines up better anyway, because I'm going home next week and with the shows and stuff, I won't be able to train on Sundays. So I'm just getting onto that training schedule a week early. So it's all good, and I've had time today to do some bits. I've recorded my podcast, get some new client setups done, get this YouTube video edited. I think the beauty of being like when you're in a surplus is I don't mind rest days because I don't spend them hungry. Like when I'm dieting, because usually on a rest day when I'm dieting my food's like super low, I don't like them because I'm just like waiting for them to be over, whereas when food's nice and high, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, it's chill, I'm just spending the day eating. I did just have pesto pasta for my lunch, which was delicious. Definitely not hungry at all today. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see when I go home and it's a bit colder how my appetite is and if it gets any better. Fingers crossed it does. But I feel like I gave so many like different good tips about your mindset and your mentality going into a building phase and your off seasons and your bulks, and I just want to finish off with a few extra points and things that I maybe just didn't mention. So one thing that I wanted to touch on is your body image as you progress through a building phase. And I think a lot of people, they assume that they're going to feel worse and worse as they gain weight, and I have just in my own experience found that that's not always the case and that isn't necessarily true. And if anything, coming away from dieting is probably one of the best things that you can do for your body image. If you are someone who is constantly dieting, like constantly in a deficit, you become so preoccupied by your physique because you're always checking. You want it to look different, so you're always checking to see if it's different. Is the scales going down? Are my clothes getting bigger? Do I have new lines? Are my abs looking more shredded? Is my waist tighter? Whereas when you're in your building phase and once you've like properly settled into your off season, you're just not thinking about it. Like, I don't take as many pictures of myself, and it's not because I don't like the way that I look. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I don't really think about it. Like, I'm just not preoccupied by my body because that's not what the focus is right now. The focus is, am I training really fucking hard, and am I progressing, and am I getting stronger? So like, as long as I'm doing those things, I don't really care too much about how my body looks. Again, I know to that outside person, I'm like still a relatively lean individual, and the longer you are in this game, and this is another point, is like the longer you are building muscle and the more muscle you have, the leaner you are going to look year on year at the same body weight. So for example, me now at 155 pounds, I look very different to me last year at 155 pounds, which was even very different to me the year before at 155 pounds. The goal should be to look better and better at heavier and heavier body weights, but the only way that that's going to happen is if you commit the time to building the muscle. Another thing is, some people will just look leaner in an off season. Like, some people are just genetic freaks, especially some females. I know some girls, they gain all their weight in their ass and they will always have a tiny waist and abs, no matter what. And so they look really lean. It's just genetics. I don't have that. I genetically gain my weight pretty evenly. I genetically store a bit of fat in my midsection, which actually hides my shape. It makes me look smaller. And I used to get really upset by that, and I would look at other people and be like, why does she look that good? And you know what it is? It's like, that's great for her, but that's just never going to be my reality. So there's just no point. There's no point in wasting my time and my energy and my headspace thinking about that, right? My physique looks the way that it looks. I'm at a body composition that I need to be at in order to make progress. Who cares if it's maybe a bit softer than I would like it to be? Like, it really doesn't matter, because my long-term goal is so much bigger than the short-term dissatisfaction or discomfort that I may experience. Like, if you actually want to grow, you have to be able to think long-term and to understand that you will diet again, right? Like, I think one reason that I just don't really struggle that much now is like, I know how to get peeled. If I decided tomorrow that I wanted to get shredded, I could do it. I wouldn't look much different than the last time that I dieted. I'd have a bit more muscle, but I know if I spend even longer in this gaining phase, spend the rest of the year building muscle, I'm going to look really different the next time that I diet. But I know how to do it. So I think if you've gotten lean before, that should give you the confidence that you can do it the next time, right? Like, thing is, dieting is easy, and I know some people will be like, no, it's not. It really is. Once you've figured out how to do it properly, and once you've figured out how to do it in a way that aligns with your lifestyle, it is really fucking simple. So, like, don't stress, you know? If you end up gaining a bit more fat than you'd like to, you can just diet it off. Like, it's actually not that deep. And you also have to remember, like, just because you have a bit more body fat on you, it doesn't make you any less of a human. It doesn't make you any less fit or healthy. I think I may have said this in the video, if you're training, like training hard 4 to 5 days a week, and you're eating a high quality diet with loads of fruits, veggies, protein, you're always gonna look like a healthy individual. Like, the goal isn't to just get fat. That's not what's going to happen unless you take the absolute piss. And look, you might do that. I definitely did that my first few builds. Definitely got carried away. So I've just learned from that. And it's like anything. Like, every time you diet, you're going to learn what to do better next time. Every time you build, you're going to learn what to do better next time. That's why this whole process of like physique development and bodybuilding, it's a long-term project. And there's no like end destination, right? Like, not for me anyway. It's just a constant process of refinement and asking myself, what could I have done better the last time, and then implementing that. Also, I just need to say, I'm not naked. I've just realised, looking in the viewfinder, it looks like I have no fucking clothes on. I do just have a little bralette on. Everybody probably watching this like, why the fuck is she filming with no clothes on? No, don't worry. I just have this on instead. But yeah, I think I feel like I've covered kind of everything. Look, I could talk about this for fucking years. I could talk for hours. I probably will make more videos about this topic. I like, you know, how to get the most out of your off season, how to minimize fat gain, how to manage things like off-plan eating. And if you have literally any questions about building phases and off seasons and the kind of mindset side of it, like, please comment down below, ask me. You can shoot me a message on Instagram and I will answer it, or I will make a video about it, right? But I think if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, if you are going into a building phase, be excited. Like, just be excited to feel the strongest you've ever felt, to lift weights that you didn't think that you could, like to walk out of the gym feeling like fucking superwoman, which is the best feeling ever, to be able to eat more food. I love food. I love eating. I love being able to go out and have more flexibility and not be worrying about fitting things into my calories. I really enjoy that, and I enjoy having the ability to live my life and it not be this constant cycle of like dieting and restriction. And so that's why, like, I will always say, like, you should be spending most of your time not dieting if you want to have a healthy mindset, but also if you want to make the most progress possible and if you want to actually build some fucking muscle. But like, be excited by all of those things. Be so much more excited by everything you stand to gain rather than dreading seeing the scales go up or getting a little bit of body fat on you. Like, you're gonna gain some body fat. Get the fuck over it. Just get over it. You're gonna see the scales go up. If you want more muscle on your body, that scales has to go up, right? Again, like, these are non-negotiables. I think the worst thing you can do is go into it and be like, I'm not gonna gain any fat. It's just not gonna happen. And it doesn't matter if you do. Again, body fat is just excess energy. It's literally just stored energy. You'll lose it. So just be excited. Be excited. Like, if you do it properly, it's the most fun ever. It really is. Like, the way I feel right now, I'm like, yeah, I could fucking stay here forever. Like, it is honestly so fun. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've taken away a lot of tips for your own builds. Of course, as always, if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment down below, let me know your favorite pasta shape, please. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, if you ever have any questions, you know where to find me. But thank you so much for watching, for listening to my rambles, as always, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.